Hi, my name is Simon and I'm coming from the Mura River Biosphere Reserve in Slovenia. I work for the Institute of the Republic of Slovenia for Nature Conservation, which is responsible for the management of nature in our Biosphere Reserve. So, do youth initiatives play a role in Biosphere Reserve? Today I would like to share with you my experiences gained on two forums and one case of an educational initiative in our Biosphere Reserve. So in 2017 I was invited to participate on the 2017 EcoYouth Forum in the Po Delta Biosphere Reserve in Italy. It was attended by young professionals living and working in biosphere reserves throughout the world. We discussed many things. Among these things there was the role of youth in biosphere reserves. And this discussion resulted in a declaration which I highly recommend reading. A few months later, I was invited to the 2018 EcoYouth Forum in New York as a MAP youth delegate. This forum was very formal, but on the other hand, it enabled me to learn about the functioning of high-level political institutions like the United Nations. My personal highlight was a UNESCO MAP side event titled MAP Youth Committed to Sustainable Development. On these forums, I learned several things. First of all, I learned that youth does not only mean kids. I met lots of professionals who are working in Biosphere Reserve, have PhDs, lead projects, and lead complex initiatives. I also learned that the role of youth is being recognized as important by decision makers. But there is still a long way to go, so youth should not wait for these decision makers to bring change, but take action. Youth in Biosphere Reserve may be coming from different political, social, and cultural backgrounds. By the end of the day, the challenges we face are often quite similar. Biosphere reserves are seen as laboratories of sustainable development, but I think that there is no sustainability if youth is not taken into account. There is also no such thing as a perfectly managed biosphere reserve, and there are no universal recipes. Each biosphere reserve has some good things, good practices, which need to be shared among biosphere reserves. And as a matter of fact, today I would like to share one of these initiatives, an educational initiative in our biosphere reserve, which has a background story. So in 2015, the Mura River was at a turning point with two possible outcomes. Either the river would be dammed and dedicated to hydropower, or protected and a biosphere would be declared. In this situation, we learned that we need to raise awareness of Mura's importance if we want permanently to protect it. So in this sense, the 24 Hours with River Mura event was born. The concept of this event is quite simple. So you have a group of scientists, nature enthusiasts, volunteers who spend a day with kids in nature. So the target group, main target group actually is or are educational facilities like kindergartens, primary schools, secondary schools, and of course also teachers. Why teachers? Because we think that teachers should spend more time in nature too. We targeted also NGOs and other organizations who helped us organize the event. Of course, wider public, locals, parents, media, local communities were included in this event. We had several aims we wanted to reach with this event. So we wanted firstly to foster experience and curiosity of kids, so the kids would become scientists for one day. We focused on local kids and local nature in local environment and also on local culture. The kids should participate, so they should explore and they should also contribute to the conservation of this area. We foster teamwork and team building because at such an event people come together and they spend high quality time together, which results in better understanding and better teamwork and also a better reaching of same goals. So to speak some words about the organization and management, first of all, the organizers of this event were firstly our institution, the municipality, other participating institutions and volunteers. The event was supported by the UNESCO Office of the Slovenian National Commission for UNESCO. As each such event, also this event was connected to several costs like staff costs, travel costs, insurance, food, drinks, fixed costs, external services, and many, many more. So of course we had to think about financing of this event. We had luck that we were supported by our institutions, so we could also spend working hours dedicated to this event. There was lots of voluntary work. We had sponsors and donators who provided either funds or material things. And we also made use of EU funded projects. So each time we are actually thinking about applying to for a project, we always reserve some amount of money for awareness raising activities. So we can at least buy some prints, booklets, and maybe t-shirts for the kids. So there is lots of creativity involved in such an event. So what were the activities? The main and only criteria was that all activities had to be connected to the river Mura. Everything else was decided and organized by the mentors. Consequently, there were all kinds of activities which differed from year to year. So, for example, we had the exploration of animal species, floodplain forests, geology, astronomy, gold panning, rafting, beekeeping, nature walks, performances, lectures, movie screenings, lots of things. Only some are here on the pictures. So what were the results? In 5 years, we hosted on average more than 800 participants a year. On average, there were 100 experts involved and somewhere around 40 institutions. So what was the role of youth in this event? Of course, the youth were the participants. Lots of them, so lots of mentors were from the youth category, and also lots of organizers were also somewhere around the youth category. In 2020, we decided to change the concept a little bit. Instead of preparing a large event, we wanted to make several small-scale events on several locations throughout the Biosphere Reserve. Another plan is also to join already existing biosphere-related events under the same umbrella and develop a kind of festival, the Mura Festival. And as you all know, this year is the coronavirus year. But despite the coronavirus crisis, we managed to prepare 4 small-scale events on several locations. We included 500 kids and somehow connected more than 30 experts. And these experts were mostly local experts. So to sum up, I presented only one case in which the youth initiative plays an important role. But I'm quite sure that there are many such initiatives out there. And I think we should share this experience and encourage each other. But most of all, I think that we should let youth take action, and this will hopefully, and I'm quite sure, result in amazing things in our Biosphere Reserve. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.